Ladies and gentlemen, Tournament of Terror is finally here. With me on commentary, as always, is Retro. And
Hey,
and our special guest suspect from yesterday's show. Sir, how are you tonight?
I'm good and you?
Oh, brother, I am pumped. Nothing but title matches. First off, for the pre-show is going to be Seth Rollins versus Edge in a TLC match for the mixed gender tag titles. What is your knowledge of Seth Rollins?
So my opinion is that I think that he's a very entertaining superstar to watch, and he really knows his way around the ring, and it's kind of probably one of my favorite superstars that we're going to be seeing throughout the night.
Awesome. So so with retro, I gotta ask you, with what suspect just said, being a ring general, how does that play against someone with the veteran status that Edge has?
I mean, I feel like I'm still rooting for Buddy Murphy at this point.
Okay.
I believed in him in the beginning. He's still doing okay. He stayed where he's supposed to be.
Now, now let me just say, the ring. What we're doing with this is special. We have actually a steel cage plate on top of the ring, so it's steel everywhere.
Hey, seems like the certain moves that everyone's using is intended to capitalize on that.
Yeah, yeah. Um.
Even
So
even
I've asked retro this in the past, and I will ask you, what is your top three choice for weapons in this type of match?
I'd say probably the chair is my favorite, just because not only if you look at how many uh, the versatility of just a single chair.
Mm-hmm.
It lasts the longest. You can do so many different things with it. So you're always surprised when you don't know exactly what people have in mind when they bring out a chair.
Yeah.
And then I'd say maybe the table
Okay.
as my second favorite because while it doesn't last as long as chairs is how many times you can actually use it,
Oh.
but it still has kind of like that versatility
Mm-hmm.
factor. So it could be set up inside the ring, it could be set up on the corner, it could be set up outside the ring. So it still has versatility. I'd say the only thing that the chair has going for it above the table is the longevity,
Yep.
and I'd say I'd have to go with ladders just because even though they're usually not used for as the weapon,
Mm-hmm.
they're usually used um, to aid in uh, damaging your opponent
Yeah.
either way.
Well, now, are you aware that some people light the table on fire?
Imagine just like how in the previous matches where I've been involved,
Mm-hmm.
they put at the table and the chairs, they light the table on fire, and they just slam somebody onto the table.
Ugh. Um. Now, you both are fans of the old school. We know when retro stopped watching, it was more like the early 2000s versus when Suspect stopped watching. It was like when Triple H, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker were in their prime. Were you guys a fan of like the thumbtack type, or do you think that was like just not needed?
Um, I'm not
sure. What about you?
I think he'd have to elaborate on what that means.
You know, people like Mick Foley, who are hardcore legends, they are fans of bringing in a sack full of thumbtacks, and they'll suplex their opponent on top of the pile. Chris Jericho was known to be suplexing it and everything, but when they were asked about it in the future, they said the worst part was getting them pulled from their backs and shit when they were done with the matches.
Imagine, like, if they threw out, like, Legos, you just, like, slam on a pile of, like, thrown and scattered Legos.
Oh,
That would suck.
a Lego match. Oh, seems like Edge is a little confused. Oh, wait. There he is. Oh, there we go. If you guys were wrestlers, would you ever be the one that jumped off the top of like a 8 foot tall ladder, or would you be the one that was like stayed on the ground?
It's depending if the opponent is down fully and they're just, like, laying there, then that's when I would take advantage of the height. But, like, I don't know, you could always avoid someone jumping off a ladder because they only have so much stability.
Mm-hmm.
You could just, like, slam them harder into the ground,
Right.
you know?
Oh, Jesus.
It's entirely up to the circumstances.
I agree.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, so we know Retro's choice for a table is he's a big fan of when you're choke slammed through it. So I gotta ask you, Suspect, are you a fan of the table in the corner or table stood up straight?
I'd say stood up straight outside of the ring, and you just kind of see a superstar either jump off of the corner or just jump over all the ropes and just kind of like just kind of set their opponent up there, jump off of like sometimes I've even seen when they jump off of a ladder onto the person that's on the table.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of goes back into that versatility factor I was talking about earlier.
Ooh. Oh no. Ah! Jesus. Swinging neck breaker off the top.
Off the ladder.
Oh. This what me and Suspect were talking about is that when it comes to people saying wrestling is fake and whatnot, like there's no way to fake that type of shit.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way to fake an 8 foot drop onto steel.
Oh, and then being powerbombed on top of it.
That get an actual injury. It's all legitimate.
Mm-hmm. And some people rip their pectorals right off the bone, and oh, Jesus.
Yeah, like, at that point, sure, there are some that seem like they are staged, but honestly, no. There is authenticity.
Yeah. So all Edge has got to do is at least one or two more notches, and he can retain here. Oh, Seth's
Keep him down so that way he can set up everything and take it for himself.
yeah, and he busted Seth open, so Seth is bleeding.
It doesn't look very good. He only has a little bit more,
And he took it. So Edge has retained the mixed tag titles for him and his wife Beth Phoenix. I'm gonna ask you guys to rate these matches right after them. So on a scale of like 1 to 5, how would you rate this match?
This match was a 7, in my opinion.
he said out of 5.
Yeah, 1 to 5.
Oh, well then, a 3.
Okay.
A 3. It's a solid middle. tactic, and then it was ended already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say I'd probably give it like a 3.5,
Okay.
maybe 4, because like there were some factors that differentiated this match from other matches,
Mhm.
and we did kind of see a little bit from each superstar, but I kind of agree how it was a little short.
Yeah. I would too agree with you guys about 3.5. Um, you know, they did as much as you can in a in a in a TLC match. You can't really unless you're jumping off like 20-foot ladders, you're not really gonna change the altitude in a match that the full match is within its name, tables, ladders, and chairs. But yeah, unless he's lighting tables on fire and jumping off 20-foot ladders. But I do agree with you. Now onto this match. As you guys are aware, heavy heavy machinery was in a tournament type match with the other tag known as the AOP, and they dominated it. They were each in a one-on-one match, and they both took home the victory for their specific team. But I mean, going against champions who have more to lose than you do, does that play a factor in a tables match?
I would think so because it puts more pressure on them to keep that title than to lose it.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Otis, big boy. Were you guys a fan of Hulk, or were you not in that era of being a fan?
Hulk Hogan was one of my favorites.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say I wasn't actively watching when he was around, but like he's such an iconic
Yeah.
superstar that anytime that you even say brother in a certain raspy voice, everyone knows who you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
You're always waiting to see if a shirt's gonna get ripped. There's just so much to him that you can't be a wrestling fan and not at least acknowledge him as who he is.
Yeah.
And how much respect
Correct.
he has from the entire community.
Ooh, nice suplex from Otis outside. I always ask this question, whether it be on my main brand or whether it be on the sister show. I've asked Retro many times, and I'm not going to stop anytime soon. But the question is, now that it's a tables match, it kind of changes the question. What do Otis and Tucker need to do to secure the win and come home with the titles?
Honestly, they just need to be able to keep their act together, take down each of them, so that way they have what they need to win,
Mm-hmm.
and just take the title. Because they messed up early on, and they need to, they've learned far from it. That's what I've seen so far.
Yeah.
And they just need to secure it as quickly as they can.
Nice suplex from Tucker. Scoop slam. So then, Suspect, let me ask you, do you think it would be smart in this situation to go for the tables off the bat, or would you wear your opponent down a little bit and then grab the tables?
I'd say you'd have to wear your opponent down a little bit because it takes time, as you can see right now, to get a table all set up and figure out what you have to do. But there also is the entire entertainment factor where
Yeah.
you can't just win and expect to to be respected. You have
Ooh.
to balance the line of being efficient and being entertaining.
Oh,
And I'm pretty sure using those ladders in certain ways, or those tables in certain ways, would help with that.
yeah. Yep, I do agree.
Yeah, there's always a sense of showmanship with wrestling that you have to kind of work with. Otherwise, you're not going to be very popular. You're
Yep.
not going to get a whole lot of fans. You need to be able to entertain and, display your skills at the same time.
Correct.
There's a lot of showboating.
Ooh, if Tucker was smart here, he would have lifted Jimmy up on the top turnbuckle and suplexed him on top of that table. Ooh.
Yeah, it seems like it's about even.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that. Oh, actually, things are kind of not looking good for those. So
Yeah. The Usos' bodies are more red than
Doing
Otis and Tucker.
actually fine. Like, according to all their body charts, they don't
Yep.
really have anything wrong. They're doing completely fine, and the Usos have just complete red.
Yes. Yeah. So I mean, I feel like they're in a big threat to lose their titles tonight. Ooh, Hulk Hogan leg drop. There you go. See, if it was a pin match, that would have been it. No one kicks out of the leg drop. Ooh, nice clothesline. Yeah, see,
yeah,
I'm
I
a.
think heavy machinery kind of has to just kind of because we kind of see that they have momentum, but I think they have to capitalize on the momentum that
Yeah.
they currently have
Yeah.
in order to finish this up.
Yeah, because it gets to a point where you can't just show off for like 20 minutes. Like you guys were saying, there's a big part of the entertainment side, but where does it come to the part where you have to stop being the showboat and capitalize on it?
Yeah, and I don't think we've seen a single table actually been used.
Yeah, no, there's been no threat of a table being smashed.
Wonder what kind of Michael Jackson hand he had for a second there.
Yeah, it seemed like he had the power of he had a power in his fist. Maybe he was gonna knock somebody out with a straight right hook, but it faded away.
Seems like he had the power of God and anime with him for a second.
They're just letting them set up the table.
Yep. See that?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I think they were planning on waiting for him to set it up so that they can use it for themselves.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's taking both of them to really capitalize on the fact that his partner is down and out of the ring.
Yeah. Yeah. Jimmy. It seems like Jimmy is, he's doing all the work, but that is the thing. You got to watch your back because shit can hit the fan at a moment's notice. Because
You guys are just constantly trying to make sure they stay down, but they keep getting back up.
yeah, because Jay was on the outside just relaxing, and Jimmy was in the middle setting up the table and fighting the two of them.
Yeah, and I'm not sure who's going to be able to use that table first. It's just kind of not taking spaces. That's not the terminology I'm trying to think of, but we're all kind of looking at it,
Yeah.
seeing who has momentum, seeing who has each other, and
See, if Tucker was smart, he would have tilted a little bit and slammed him through it, but he didn't. And that's what they're doing. They're not, like you said, they're not capitalizing on it.
Yeah, the main thing they've been doing is like slamming the head, but they haven't slammed entire bodies into it yet.
Correct.
It's just
See, right there, if he turned a little bit, that would have been it.
yeah.
And it has to come to a point as champion, you can't just play around anymore. You need to secure the win. Ooh, nice super kick.
Yeah, and it seems like the tables have turned. No pun intended. Whereas now the other team, well, I mean, he was out of the ring. Just as like a few minutes ago, one of the Usos were
Yeah.
out of the ring, and now it's back to everyone just exchanging blows. We might see the table being used the way that we want to see it.
Ah! There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. So the Usos retain the tag titles. Overall, what'd you guys think?
I think it was pretty insane that they were able to hold their own. You know, they haven't fought anybody this whole time except for the beginning to earn their spot,
Yep.
and they just retained it this entire time.
Ooh.
Yeah, and even when everything seemed like all hope was lost, they were still able to maintain coordination, determination, and anything else that might be needed to secure the win.
Yep. Awesome. So if you were to rate it on the 1 to 5 scale, then how would you guys rate this?
This one was about a 4.
Okay.
It was interesting to see how they would end up either winning or losing. And the techniques they were using were good. They were just getting beat up in the beginning, but they brought it back by the event.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say I agree with it being a 4 because not only seeing a different type of match, but seeing the back and forth between each team
Mm-hmm.
and how the standings were going, and kind of surprised us on how things ended.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I would agree it's a 4. It would have been a 3.5, but that would have been the case if Otis and Tucker won. But the fact that they were in like a really great threat of losing the titles and they brought it back the last second, that's what boosted it up to a 4-star for me.
Yeah, they finally used the table in the last bit of it, and that just ended the match right then and there.
Yeah. So with this match, it's another tables, ladders, and chair match where they have to climb the ladder. But the next match is going to be the main event, Cesaro Bane versus Buddy Murphy. And that one's going to be special. That's going to be a Hell in a Cell match. Retro, I know you and me have been following Ruby Riott since they've come to the sister show. What have you thought of her journey so far?
She's honestly worked her way around a lot of the key players in this, and she's slowly but surely brought her way back up to the top.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't doing as well in the very beginning, but she's worked her way back up.
Yeah. And we know that...
First match we saw her, she was the first out.
Yes, yep. She was in that Battle Royale, and she was the first to be out. Yes, correct. But then we stuck her in the tournament to get the top spot, and she was, if I have my notes correct, she was in the very first match against Alicia Fox, and she won that, and it took her all the way to this title match. So then let me jump to Suspect. We talked a little bit about your opinion on people getting second chances and everything. Um, would it
See
be?
the difference between how you guys said she was the basically the first one out,
Mhm.
and seeing her now, I think that's a lot of development, and maybe that loss at the beginning was gave her the sign saying she needed to change things up, or gave her a little bit more determination.
Okay.
So yeah, seeing how hard she's had to work to get to where she's at now
Yeah.
probably could be encouraging to.
So my question to you is, some people would consider being on a sister show sort of like a demotion, and some people would consider a second chance. If Ruby Riot were to win the title here tonight, would it be wrong of her to ask to be put back on the main brand, or do you think maybe she's here for a reason and she should stay?
I mean, I think I'd agree with both
Okay.
because if she could very well be here for a reason, but I think if she proves that she's made all this improvement and all this progression,
Okay.
that maybe she does deserve a second
Okay.
on the main
Okay.
show.
I definitely would agree that she, I believe, if she's started off being on the main show, lost, got put on this show, and she's been working as much as she can to get back and win, I believe she's earned that chance back on.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you both make
It's no easy feat to get through all that.
right, right. You both make very good points. And I would have to agree with you guys on that you're put on the sister show because obviously you weren't performing at your best, and proving that you have turned your career around 1000% proves that you deserve better things. And she just got slammed on that steel ladder. I mean, if that were me, like instant headache, I would be in pain and I would want to go home and drink a Jack and Coke.
Certainly seems like, they're going neck and neck, trying to get as much as they can set up,
Hmm.
so that way they can actually get the belt.
Yeah,
Like Ruby is trying to make sure she secures her chance to keep going up there and continue to take down the belt.
yeah. Just has to keep her on the outside and climb that ladder. Oh, nope, reversal by Billy Kay. Um, so with Billy Kay as being women's world title, she was in a dominant tag with her friend Peyton Royce, and Billy Kay was the one that didn't make it out of the fired by elimination chamber, and they had to separate. Um, Billy Kay being champion right now, if she were to lose it, I mean, how bad does that push her career back?
I'd say quite a bit, because now she has to worry.
Oh,
Oh, there it goes.
nope, there it
Ruby
goes.
takes it. Ruby takes it for him.
Oh, wow.
She's two.
Yeah, it was even seeing her up there, it looked like she had a ways to go. You even saw her opponent was even getting up and trying to go after her.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't get it.
Damn. Damn. So, I mean, I'll go first this time. I honestly think, they both were neck and neck. It was better than the Edge and Seth match. So I think that also, in my opinion, because of that, it gets a 4-star.
Yeah, that's definitely like 4.5 for
Mhm.
me.
I'd say only did we see great stuff from each of them, but it kind of seemed to be a sweet spot of the length
Yes.
of the match.
Yes.
We didn't see an early win like the first match, and we didn't see kind of a elongated match like the second one. That
Yeah. Retro, this is your boy. This is the main event. You've been watching him since day one of the sister show. Does he have anything to fear, and what strategy would you give him if you were in his corner?
I would say he definitely needs to be able to take this win. He's been working towards his win
Mm-hmm.
to hold to try and take it from the original members.
Yeah. Ooh, Cesaro just keeping him in the corner. Ugh. Suspect. We saw him in action yesterday. And Cesaro has really nasty, uppercuts, and he's just a big, strong man. And he and Ruby Riott faced the champions, and I don't know if it was a curse or not, but Ruby took home the title. She took it from Billie Kay as old champion. Do you think that is like a profit for Cesaro tonight, or do you think that puts more pressure on him?
I think it would put more pressure on him, especially with how much he's had to work just to get here.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't seen Buddy Murphy marching
Okay.
his previous shows, but now I get to see both of these superstars going at it.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like one has a definite advantage over the other. Seems like it's going in Buddy Murphy's way right now.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
Yeah. Yeah. That is true. With pro with pro wrestling, we know that anything can happen at the drop of the dime, and you are right. The bigger men don't always win their matches. And it does seem like Buddy Murphy is, even though he's been in a pin predicament, he's never gotten a one count. Cesaro has never even gotten to the one count tonight. So, I mean, in my opinion, you need to capitalize on the steel cage that is surrounding the ring.
Yeah, and I would have expected Cesaro, since he tends to use these flashier moves, that he'd be giving the crowd at least a taste of the cage match. And he does slam Buddy Murphy onto the ring, but I don't think that's the first time doing cage
Yeah.
match.
Ooh. Stomping a mud hole in him.
And this goes back to what I said about the momentum and how it can just change so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But we also have to give Buddy Murphy some credit for that
Yeah.
in the sense of he can also change his back.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Ooh, big boot from Cesaro. Picture perfect. Ooh, got a one count.
That one,
Ooh. Ooh, completely going for that submission. See, what do you think it would be like being submitted on top of like a legit steel cage, like the pain of the steel under you, and the weight of your opponent on top of you?
I would say it depends because if it's your back that's been beaten
Mm-hmm.
as hard as I'm pretty sure Buddy Murphy's back has been, it would kind of hurt more, I would assume. But if it's maybe like if it's your leg, I don't think it would matter much because you said the submission. It depends on what kind of submission you're in and
Yeah.
what part of your body is the weak point of.
All right, where's he taking him? Ooh, onto the ropes. Springboard. Oh, they just run into each other.
I thought he was gonna.
Oh, the ref's out. We. There's Whitey. I've been waiting for him all night.
Hi everybody, how you doing? Why would you fall? I'm a referee, but pay no attention.
I kind of was about to say, Whitey, as a past ref, what are you thinking of this type of match?
Well, it all just depends. These guys are professional, but I feel like they give each other a good whooping.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd be calling technical foul over and over. But this isn't basketball.
So let me ask you, if someone were to toss somebody off of the 30-foot steel cage, would that be a technical foul?
Yeah.
Ooh, only got a 2 count. Yeah. With this sport, I feel like the refs are in a big danger of being hurt themselves against. So let me ask you, if you were ran over by these two fully grown men, would that be a technical foul?
I have no idea if it'd be a technical foul. I just know he ran back out there kind of stumbling, so maybe that'd be pretty bad. For someone his stature, he'd probably get smashed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord.
Like a pancake.
Oh, poor Whitey. But listen, when you do that, you need to apologize with, what is it, eclairs, Long Johns? What did he love? What donut was it?
I have no idea.
Boston cream filled? Oh. But that's a way to his heart, is one specific donut. But also, so let me ask you guys.
Still not been utilized with as back and forth as this match has been. It seems like whoever would use the actual cage could
Mhm.
actually secure the bag.
Yeah, see, that is the thing too to put in the factor. It's like a 30-foot steel cage, so I mean, so much can go wrong. You can get slammed through it back onto the mat, or thrown over on the floor outside. But Buddy Murphy's going for an avalanche suplex. Ooh, Jesus. Oh, see, he needs to capitalize on it. See, he's got his signature in the bank. He needs to use it. Ooh, 2 count. Yep.
He got him pinned for 2 count, and now it's just a matter of breaking him down a little bit more and trying again.
Yeah, and based on their stats, it looks like Buddy Murphy is just slightly more damaged than Cesaro is. But those power bombs, Jesus!
Whenever he has the momentum,
Mm-hmm.
he really knows how to capitalize it as well as give the audience an actual show.
Yeah. And here comes the uppercut I was talking about. Oh, Jesus. So, I mean, from what I'm getting from Suspect here, I feel like you're saying he's more of the champion than the champion is.
I'd say I think the route that he's taken and how hard he's going to work to get up here
Mm-hmm.
is probably motivating, as well as the fact that he has a lot to gain from this match.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that I'd like favor
Okay.
but it does seem like he has a little determination
Yeah.
that's helping him fuel his performance tonight.
Yeah, I feel like this plays into what we were talking about last night, where we were saying the phrase it's harder to stay on top than no what is it, what were we saying?
When you have everything to gain and
Yes.
nothing to lose, you have a better mentality. Not in the sense of like you know like not everyone has to have a belt to have confidence, but
Yes.
when you see an opportunity, you kind of have to take it.
Yeah. Yeah, and it seems like Cesaro, in my opinion, is fighting more as a champion than Buddy is. It seems like Buddy is confident where he is, but he's not taking him as the threat that he is.
I'd say that he's probably wondering how Cesaro is still in the match because they've both done so much damage to each other,
Jesus.
and Buddy Murphy's just trying to damage him more, try to pin him, damage him more, try
Yeah.
to pin him, and every time it seems like it's really getting to him a little bit.
Oh, that uppercut. Oh,
It seems like maybe Buddy Murphy could be losing his own confidence in his match skills
oh,
because he keeps pinning him down, but he keeps getting back up right after two,
yep.
and he isn't getting him down. He's slightly losing.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's going for a submission. Oh, duh. And there's no rope break in this match, so he has to muscle his way out. And Buddy taps. And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, last thing, how would you guys rate this?
This one was about a 5. This one it took a lot longer for it to go through. They both showed a lot of equal strength and determination to try and keep it, but it seemed like Cesaro had a little bit more luck on his side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it's also about a 4.5 or a 5 because of the back and forth, how we were saying that anything could happen, and it just proved to be that was the case.
Perfect. I would just like to thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.